What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessed Compulsive Gamer of the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Xenoblade Chronicles! Actually, let me look at the event theater. And let me make sure I'm live. Yeah, okay, I am. Just making sure. So, Chapter 2 is basically just the attack. And then Chapter 1 is... yeah. Interesting. Because they tell you chapters, but... they just call it chapter this, and they don't ever tell you what chapter is what. So, like, where each chapter begins, and that's really something that bothered me. With seeing the cutscenes, we can actually get a rough idea. Yeah, we're in the Magma Ruins, right? We're about to go into the big part of Tephra Cave. Tephra Cave is basically like set up in 3 ways. You explore the base part here, then you explore the actual full cave here, and then later on in the game, after certain plot events, a huge new chunk of it opens up at near the end in like the last act.
Hello. Hello. This door.
Oh, hey, it's good to see you,
It was
Chris.
closed when we came past before, but it's open now.
Maybe it was programmed to open up in case of Mechon emergency. The way to the Bionic's knee is just ahead. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm doing okay. Just keep myself busy till tomorrow night. Resident Evil 9 comes out tomorrow night at midnight. I'm really excited. I'm a huge diehard Resident Evil fan, and I think RE9 is going to be something special. I really do. Shit, he toppled Ryan. Yeah. Well, like I've said before, RE9 is the start of a new generation in the series. Obviously every main Resident Evil game is important. But, some are more than others. This is the start of a new era. Like, you know, RE4, RE7, like a major turning point in the series. And I just have a feeling it's going to be incredible. I'm usually pretty good at calling it for games like this. Usually if I think a game's going to be good, it is, and I've just got a really good feeling about RE9. It has the potential to be the best Resident Evil ever. I think it has a strong chance to be the best one yet, which, considering how good the series is kind of insane.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
And I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles. This is one of my all-time favorite games ever. I played it back on the Wii and loved it. Even then. And I'm really excited to stream it on Switch.
Good job, everyone. Let's not lose our heads, though.
I had to pull a big-ass chair out of my house and up some stairs and down across the block, take it to the garbage. So I know that feeling killed my fucking back. And I'm sorry to hear that about your back, Chris. I know what it's like. I deal with back pain regularly. Not comparing, not like oh, competition. I'm just saying I can understand.
An ether lamp.
Don't traders use these things as guideposts?
Yeah. We can follow them to the Bionis knee.
Okay. But if armed traders need guideposts, it must be pretty dangerous in here. Let's keep our wits about us.
Definitely.
God, I love the art direction in this game so much. Fuck. Spring of Grief. Okay, I should be able to take on that fucker. Ooh, shit. Oh, you should have said something about the ER, Chris. You're my friend. I care about you. If you're going to the hospital and shit, I want to know about it, man. I mean, I'm not getting on you, I'm just saying, dude, like... It's something you could have reached out to talk about. Oh, whatever they, tell you need, man.
Let's focus our efforts. No problem. Alright, I'm feeling it. Bring it on. You're a lifesaver. Right, you're a lifesaver. Let's get it. I'm alright, thank you. Nice lad. Powering up. We can definitely do this. Ronaldo, lend us your power. How's that? Show. Get in there. Everyone, let's go. Let's keep up the pressure. Nice one, Ryan. Alright, I'm feeling it. You can definitely do this. Powering up.
No, I mean, that's fine, dude. I just want you to feel like you can talk to me, dude. That's all. You're my friend, and I care about what happens to you, and I just wanted you to know that I care. I wasn't trying to get on you. I apologize if I came across that way.
Too easy. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
And I understand being in a bad mood.
Everyone, let's go! Leave it to Roy. Power. Right, you're a lifesaver. Ha! That's it. Yeah, all together now. I'm powering up. Oh! Ha! Now it's Ryan time. Ha! Right, you're a lifesaver. I'm really feeling it. Yeah, sure. Get stuck in. I'm powering up. Yeah! Ready? Boom! We're the best.
Get fucked!
No? Anyone?
Yeah. Oh, that also sucks, man. I don't envy you. It seems I'm not. It seems like you're not working in a great place. Oh, that's right. I have skill trees. I was medium weight armor. More HP is restored. Let me see. What about Rhine? Arts. Yeah. Buster. Oh, actually, I need to level it up if I can. Yeah. Yeah, I love Ratchet and Clank. I always have. Which one does he not have set? Maybe he has all of them set. Okay, well, I'm... No, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, he's got all of them set, okay. Level up. Start leveling them all up, just keep them leveled. There we go. And then... strength up, give him HP up. Yeah. I like those. And then... Can't give him that. I didn't give him horns. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of shorts. I like that. I kind of like that too. You're talking about the ARCOG Ally? The handheld? Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I'm not a fan. Xbox is just doing all the wrong fucking moves, man. I mean, it actually breaks my heart because, like, they have made one incredibly dumb decision after another constantly to the point where it's actually hard to even think about that, like, how much they fuck things up.
Yeah, this aura! Hold on now. Okay, now it's right time. Bring it on! We can definitely do this! Beat! It's over. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Dream Edge! This is the Monarch's power! Beat! You're a lifesaver.
They, like I said, you know, their biggest problem was they got away from exclusives. That was their biggest issue. They got away from exclusives. Xbox on, original Xbox and 360 had great exclusives. And then Xbox One, they pretty much gave up on exclusives, and they suffered because of it, and well, a bunch of other stuff that, you know. And then, they started buying up all these studios, and the goal was long-term to bring back exclusives. And they were playing the long game. They knew they weren't going to win this generation, because PS5 already had too much of a head start. And they, you know, it was going to take many years to get these exclusives, but they had a good shot at winning the next generation, and that was the plan. Was to lay down the seeds for a turnaround, play the long game. And then either they gave up on it or they lost faith in it, but they decided, you know, I know we spent all these time trying to make exclusives, all this time making these major acquisitions, buying Bethesda, buying Activision, but we're just going to give all those exclusives away. And then raising the price of the system, even though it was already super expensive, fucking a lot of the exclusives that people were hoping they were going to be amazing, like Starfield, not really living up to the hype. And just one bad decision after another. And now with Phil Spencer out, and now the lead president of Xbox Gaming is a chick whose prior experience is only in AI, and she has her prior experience is AI. She has no game experience whatsoever. So the president of AI's gaming division is fucking somebody with no gaming experience.
Who's there?
That's just terrible. And, you know, I really do think the writing's on the wall. My current theme, or theory, is that they're gonna quit the console war. They're gonna quit making consoles. They're gonna go like Sega, go third party, and give all their games to other people. That's my major theory.
Well, let's focus our efforts. Not a problem. Hang in there. Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together. So this is what teamwork is. Right? Don't worry about it. Cheers. We can definitely do this. This is the enormous power. All right, now tear them up. Okay, Ryan. Okay, just one more left. I'm powering out. What? All right, I'm feeling it. Now it's right time. Right, you're a lifesaver. Come on. Got focus on guarding. We can definitely do this. Ronaldo. Faster. Not good.
Yeah, I might be bugged.
Don't give up. Come on. Let it heal. I'm powering up. All right, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, fuck.
Sorry.
Yep, they got me.
Focus.
Oh shit, he brought me back.
I missed. Nothing's gonna stop me. We haven't lost yet. All right, Shadow Arm. Let's heal. We can definitely do this. Ronaldo, lend us your power. Sorry. What are you doing, Shulk? Right. It's not over. Everyone.
Yeah, I mean, you run for that fucker.
Stay strong.
I could have maybe taken him on alone, but not with all the other enemies. That was what got me. Shit. Kill these fuckers first.
Alright, I'm feeling it. Now it's right time. We win! Let's not lose our heads though. Right. Aura. Okay. It's over. Who else wants some?
Sweet. No, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles. I've been playing Zelda though. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm a huge fan of this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Okay, now I think I have a good shot of this.
Behold the power of the Monado! Now it's right time. Alright, I'm feeling it. Bring it on! We can definitely do this! Come on! How's that? Sure! Get in there! Everyone, let's go! Monado, lend us your power! Now it's right time. Almost there! Yeah, let's bring it on! Alright, time for a chain attack. We're gonna knock you off. I'm feeling it. Let's do this. Go. One down. Over yet. Got it. Keep it up. I know. We did it.
Fuck yeah.
What the? Look at the emblem. They're traders from Colony 6. No wonder it's been so long since the last delivery.
Ryan, their injuries.
They weren't made by no Mechon. It was probably the monsters that live here. Man, that's grim. I don't want to go like this. Not even killed by Mechon, just some monsters in a cave.
They probably had families. Children.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. But why'd you say that?
Oh, no reason. Ryan.
Alright, I'll see you later, man.
Return them to the Bionis.
Huh? Oh, right. What's born from the Bionis is returned to the Bionis. That's the way of the Homs. That was way harder than I thought it'd be. I'm just about ready to collapse.
Let's take a rest. If the monsters in here killed all these traders, we need to be at our best. I'm wide awake, so I'll take first watch.
Thanks, man. The nap will do me good. Shulk, my turn.
Awake already?
Didn't sleep a wink. Oh, I still feel like I just did one of Vanguard's drills. Hey. Why do you think the Mechon attacked? Are we just food to them? Or what? Did we do something wrong? Sort of reminds me of the battle between the Bionis and the Mechonis. I wonder if it's anything to do with that.
Well, it's hard to believe that living things are just a source of energy for machines. There has to be another reason.
Mechon killed Fiora.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forgive them. I don't care what their reason is.
When it happened, the Monado showed me that Fiora was in danger, but I couldn't save her.
It's not your fault. Just because the Monado showed you some future, that don't mean you could do anything about it. You did great. You fought them off. I couldn't have done that.
Oh, hey, it's good to see you, dude.
You know, been thinking about it. Why you can use the Monado, I mean. Dixon told me. You're a survivor from the Monado expedition team that went out 14 years ago. There was a blizzard or something, and your mum and dad died. And then Dixon found you and brought you back.
That sounds right. I was pretty young, so I don't really remember anything.
Is that why you do it? Why you're always helping Dixon with his research and trying to figure out the Monado?
Maybe. Part of me does see it as something to remind me of my mum and dad. But mainly, if it really is the sword that the Bionis used to kill the Mechonis, like in the legend, I want to work out its secret. That's the real reason.
I've got it. You were chosen by the Monado.
What? Chosen?
Don't you see? Not even Dunban can handle it. It ain't chance that you can and he can't. I'll take the next watch. You get some
God,
rest.
this game's story is so fucking great.
I'll try.
This game's story, it takes so many fucking twists and turns.
Right.
Has such rich characters. You're 50 hours into the story and they're still dropping major fucking bombshells.
Huh?
Wii game.
Do you wish to change it?
Huh?
The future. It is every man's desire to change the future. Is that not so? Even if everything has been predestined, will you not oppose it? The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you.
Yeah.
If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado.
Yeah. When it came out on the original Wii.
Shulk!
Ryan!
When it came out on the original Wii, it was one of the best looking, if not the best looking game on the original Wii. What they did with the open world was super impressive.
Shulk! Ryan! What are you playing at? Give us a hand!
Like, they literally pushed the Wii to the limit. And like I said, calling this definitive edition is really an understatement. Doesn't really do justice the amount of work that put into this.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Don't worry about it. It looked like you were having a nightmare.
Really?
The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado? Was I dreaming?
What's with you? We'd better get a move on. Was it a dream? Was it a vision? What should I do? I could tell Ryan, but I don't know.
But, no, like I said, calling this definitive edition really undersells the work that was done. Every character model was completely remade. Every texture was redone, every bit of foliage, every bit of lighting. Very little of anything of the original game remains, and it was even moved to a brand new engine. I'm not even sure they even used the original code for any of it. The only thing they used really was the voice work, obviously. And then there's a shit ton of quality of life features that they added, like being able to pull up your map when you're in the area, transmog, so you have fashion slots, and many more. And then they added a major fucking DLC to this as part of the package. The original game had a cut area, a pretty big cut area called the Bionis' Shoulder. And it was a thing in the community for a long time because it was almost finished. They added this massive thing called yeah, that's kind of the point. To get lost. They added this thing called Future Connected. And it's this giant epilogue that takes place after the main story. And not only does it continue the main story, but it gives you connections to future games in the series, Xenoblade 2 and 3. And this DLC, I guess you could say, well, I don't know if I say DLC because it's included in the game. It's not DLC you buy. It's with Definitive Edition. I say DLC because it wasn't in the original game. This DLC is fucking massive. Like, you're gonna get 20-30 hours out of this expansion, Future Connected. It literally has the single largest area in the entire game, the Bionis' Shoulder. It's like 5 areas in one. It's fucking enormous. And as a fan of the game, getting to see that cut area... Yeah. Well, I could have told you any of those pointers, Alex. But, I mean, that's neither here nor there. I played this game a shit ton, over 100 hours. Just getting to see that cut area obviously fucking blew my mind and was insane for fans. But getting to see new adventures with the main game cast after 10 years was insane. So it's like they remade the game, added a bunch of quality of life features, like so many that I could give you a whole page of all the different tweaks they made, listening to fan feedback, and then added a massive new expansion. So, for me, I just about fucking spontaneously combust when I saw this. As well as the fact that it was widely available for the first time. Like I said, every time they brought this game, it was cursed to be only available in a limited package. When they first brought it to fucking Wii, it was a limited run, only GameStop sold it. It became incredibly rare. When they brought it to 3DS, it was only for new 3DS. Then they brought it to Wii U. Wii U sold terribly. So it seemed like every time this game came out, it was cursed to be on a limited platform. Switch was the first time it was widely available on a widely available platform. So, but yeah. You're only gonna hear me suck this game's dick, man. This is honestly, arguably my favorite game of all time ever. I love me a good RPG, and I love me a good JRPG, and this is the best. The characters, the combat, the world. I fucking love this game. I love this game to an extreme degree. This and Metal Gear Solid 5 are probably tied for my all-time favorite games. And I'm just about now at the point where it really starts to open up. Yeah. Just the only time you hear somebody say they don't like this game is if they don't like RPGs or JRPGs. For the most part, if somebody's like, hey, I like RPGs and they play this. You won't hear people saying bad shit about this game. And there's parts of this game that just fucking blow me away. Yeah. I mean, I understand how you do it, dude. No shame in that. I personally... I don't play just one game at a time. I'll get burnt out. Like a game like Xenoblade, if I'm only playing this and nothing else, I'm going to play it for a while, but then I'm not going to play anything else. And then I'm going to get bored of this, I'm going to get burnt out. I have to have a rotating roster. That's what I do. But there are parts of this game that just fucking blow my mind. Like the fucking... the Satoral Marsh. And it's also for my channel. I don't want to get tied down to one type of game. Lots of YouTubers get known for one type of game and then that's all they can ever do. And then suddenly they're not playing the game because they want to play it, they're playing it because they have to. I don't want that to happen. By varying the type of game I play... Fuck, sorry, my anxiety's being a whore. By varying the type of game... I make sure that people watch me because they want to watch me, not the game. That's the goal. I've known YouTubers who literally got stuck in one genre, and then anytime they tried to play anything else, nobody wanted to watch it. That's miserable. So I help to avoid that by playing a wide variety of shit.
What on Bionis are those?
Monsters' egg sacs, I think. But it looks like there are mechon parts inside as well.
Man, what kind of monsters are they?
Probably some type of arachno. Ryan, get back! Ryan! No. If that vision comes true, then Ryan...
I'm vaguely familiar, but I'm not like super aware. Or fuck, dude, we're talking about Fortnite Ninja. He used to play all kinds of different games, man. And then he basically got stuck into Fortnite. But yeah, Myth, yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Black Eye, I think. Yeah, he used to be one of the biggest streamers in the world. He just got burnt out, couldn't do it anymore.
Ryan!
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
I've got to hurry. If I can get up there, I should be able to reach him.
Yeah, there are parts of this game that are just fucking insanely stunning. That, like, blew my mind. I still think this game has some of the coolest fucking area design of any game ever. There's this area called Satoral Marsh. And this area is still got to be one of my favorite areas in any game ever. It's like this big marsh, obviously. And it's filled with these ancient ruins, these really cool ancient ruins. And during the day, it's all gray and misty and boggy like a marsh. During the nighttime, all of the trees light up with blue ether. So it's like a sea of blue leaves and stars. And different enemies come out, and it plays this haunting oral chant. So it's like the area completely changes between night and day. Valak Mountain, it's the fucking arm of the Bionis that got frozen. And it's a snowy level, which obviously I know you like snowy levels. But during the daytime, it's a standard snowy level. During the nighttime, there are all these crystals around the area. They all turn bright yellow and shoot up into the sky.
Where are you? Ryan! Ryan! There's too many of them. I killed one.
And like I said, every single area is part of the Titan. You know, and then you go later on in the game, in like the second half of the game, you go over to the other Titan, Mechanis, and it's all steampunky and shit. You're climbing huge gears, and the soundtrack gets fucking steampunky and futuristic with it. And then one of the areas is literally the Fallen Arm. At the very beginning of the game, you will see the Titan. You see the Titan in the first cutscene. Cut off the arm. That arm fell in the ocean and stayed there. So you literally, there's a giant area that's the fallen arm in the ocean. And its mountains, its peaks are its fucking fingertip. So it's like you climb all the way up and you're on top of its fingertip. And literally, there's a village in the palm of its hand. And like I said, being able to look down at the tip of his finger and see the hand outstretched. Like, oh man, this whole fucking massive area is a hand. This mountain is its fingertip. It's just fucking sick. And every area, you see what part. It's not just they don't tell you, you see it. So, like, you start the game, Colony 9, where you start the game, is in the calf. In its ankle. Later on, you can look down and see Colony 9. You can frequently look ahead and see the Bionis. It'll be raining, and you'll see the red eyes of the Mechanis, the Robot Titan. So long before you get to it, you're seeing it. So you can see the areas you're gonna go to, and you can see the areas you've been through. So it creates this very strong feeling of, man, look at how far I've come from down there, or man, look at where I'm going. That makes it feel like one cohesive world. And then you fucking get to Aerith Sea, and it's this giant sea in the back. It's like the disc on the Bionis' back. And it's a bunch of floating islands. But it's all of them are covered in coral. So it's these really colorful islands all floating above the sea that are connected by teleporters. And you teleport instantly, there's no load times. So it's like this area taken out of the sea floating in the air with a fucking city in the sky. A literal city in the sky. Or like they have an entire village set inside of a tree. And so it's like a village that has like 15 different levels. Going all the way up. Like just the type of areas that you'll never see in any other game. And that's just some of them, like I said. And the areas change throughout the course of the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I told you I love playing games for the feeling of escapism, stepping into another world. And this game has one of the most fantastic worlds you'll ever see.
And 10 more pop up. Right, no! Not that way!
And you actually get to see future stuff. You'll see what I mean.
Right. Shoot!
So, you're now seeing him see the future. He keeps seeing Ryan's gonna die, and he stops it. It's a mechanic in the game. If you're about to play the game, if you're playing the game, you're in a boss battle or in a fight, and an enemy's about to kill you, you will get a vision of the future and see the enemy, what attack the enemy is going to use, and have a countdown to stop it. So him having premonitions about the future, the Monado letting him see the future, isn't just a story mechanic. It's actual gameplay. So actually being able to see the future and then being able to try and tick down and stop it from killing your character is fucking sick.
Right!
See, he was supposed to die there and he changed it.
What's this? The power of the Monado.
And I'm thinking this is where they're going to actually show the tutorial about that.
Glad one of us figured out these things would try and ambush. Let's do this, Shulk. Right.
Yep, boss fight. See? Arachno Crush. That would do huge damage. Nearly kill me. So then, I use my Monado Shield and it stops it from affecting me. In real time, seamlessly, you get visions of the future that you can use. There's no other game that does that. It's fucking sick. Oh, and you're about to get to see me do chain attack. Another awesome system. And you can do insane chains. 10, 15 combo chains. I can't really do that many right now because it's early in the game, but yeah. Kill the fucking minions. And you have to take into account the enemy's positioning. It's like a fixture, real-time and turn-based. You can't just sit there. Like, this attack does double damage if you attack from behind. You have to keep moving. There we go. Come on, bitch.
Here we go. Yo, wow, down. Over yet. Leave it to me. Take this. Not bad. Teamwork and fighting. Ronaldo, beat faster. Boom. Upper. Hit split edge. Wait.
Ah, shit. Yeah, see, that would kill me.
Now it's right time. Bring it on. Right heel. Come on. Beat. All right, I'm feeling it.
Fuck, yeah. You got me with that one.
Powering up.
Seriously, Ryan? I didn't revive me. What the fuck, dog? Oh well. Not a big deal. And there's actually a part in the game later on where you go inside the Bionis, and it's like the immune system of the Bionis. You can literally see blood cells and shit, reminding you, oh wait, I'm a living creature. See, it's fucking like arteries and shit. It's heart beating. But it does take a while for the game to get going. And this game has some of the most multifaceted, well-written villains of any game you'll ever see. This game, due to the length of the game, there's many villains. And that's okay because the game, literally, if you just play this game, Alex, and you're taking your time, like you're not rushing through, okay? Even if you're not doing a lot of side quests, over 75 hours to beat this. So, like, just, even if you were to just play through the main story, just avoid any of the exploration, any of the, side quests, the mini side quests, you're gonna get your money's worth out of this game, just do the main story, like, 75 hours. So they have plenty of time to go over many villains, and they're all really well written, they're complicated, they're shades of gray, like, the story of this game is incredibly nuanced. You even feel for the bad guys. And, you rebuild a fucking town. You take a town from a scrap heap and turn it into a massive city. So, like, one of the major side quests of this game is rebuilding this town from the ground up.
Yeah, all together now.
Alright, asshole.
I'll hold off the big one's attacks with the Monado. We've almost got it. Bring it on.
Yeah, I think the best course of action is to get rid of the minions first.
Nice one, Ryan. Almost there. Beat. Go. Nice attack. Everyone, let's go. Nice one, Ryan. Here we go. You're out. Yo.
And by fighting in sync and using the abilities when you should, you can start doing a lot of chain attacks. Because I've been using the attacks correctly, you see me use the chain attack like 3 times in this one battle.
Looks like the Monado works on more than just Mechon. I gotta say, that's pretty awesome.
Ryan, I just realized something.
Huh?
The future I see, it isn't set. I think it's more like a warning.
A warning?
Yeah. A warning about what will happen. What will happen if I don't do anything. Or if I can't do anything. So I can use this power to change the future. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
And the game gets into some really deep shit.
You really can do that.
Starts off really simple as a tale of revenge, and then it gets into really complicated shit, like what it means to be God and the nature of free will. Like, it gets into some really deep shit. And it starts off as a typical anime or a typical JRPG thing. Oh, I gotta get revenge. They attack my town. It does not stay that way. It's deliberately meant to be deceiving. And there's some huge earth-shattering plot twists in this game where it's like, oh my god, now I see the entire first part of the game differently.
I think Fiora would have liked it too.
Yeah.
Right, let's get moving. We're nearly at the Bionic's knee.
Yeah. Well, the reason why is because it's pushing the Switch hard, and also because of the dynamic resolution. It uses a dynamic resolution, and as you move the camera around, it changes. It's not bad or unplayable, but yeah. You're about to see where the game opens up. The Bionic's leg is the first truly massive area in the game. And see, here you get a fucking awesome view of the other Titan. God, see the sword. See, that's Violet Mountain, its hand, because it got frozen, grabbing the sword. God, I fucking love this game.
Wow. No matter how many times I see this, I never get used to it.
Actually being able to look over and see the Titan in the distance is just sick.
On the other side of those clouds.
Yep. It's our enemy. Mechonis.
Our enemy.
You get to go on that sword. It's called Sword Valley. The fucking sword is a level. So great, man. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's great for a cutscene. But it's the fact that it's not just for a cutscene, it's in the game, you know what I mean? They don't just render the environments, they render huge parts of the Titans. People were able to take the camera in the original game in this, and you can zoom it out and they actually modeled the Titans in 3D. to create these fucking awe-inspiring vistas.
If we just came up the Bionis shin...
Then this must be its kneecap, right?
Yep. Which means Colony 6 is up ahead.
Looks like we can climb up there.
Great. I love a good climb.
Kneecap Hill. See, like, being able to look and see that fucker is just so cool. Like, you can see its red eyes in the distance at nighttime, man. God, that's fucking sick. And during thunderstorms, when the thunder flashes, you can see its eyes then, too. Yeah, this is when the game really opens up. The Bionis' leg is fucking enormous. Well, you're gonna see. And the intro for this area is amazing. For most people, this is the most iconic area in the game. These are like optional challenges you can do. They added that to the new version. Those are all for later level stuff, so I'm not going to fuck with that right now. Yeah, the scope of this area is insane.
I need to be even stronger.
Well, you'll see when I get to the actual intro.
Good day. Good day. Good day. Good day.
Yes?
Does he have new shit? Nope. And this whole area is its leg. Bionis' leg. Like those arches, man. Seeing the sword up above. God, the art direction in this game is something else.
Oi, Shook, look over there.
Smoke?
Maybe someone's got a fire going. Hope they're cooking up something good.
It's hardly a good spot for a barbecue. Come on, let's take a look.
And this is one part of this region, by the way. This region is fucking huge.
Someone's left a buggy out here.
That's strange. Who would just abandon a buggy in this place? And it's pretty new.
Is it brand new?
Not brand new, but it's in very good condition. You wouldn't just abandon it. So, what did happen to the driver? There's a boy! He's being attacked by monsters!
You saw it happening? Where?
I don't know, but it was near some water.
Near water? But what made you have a vision all of a sudden?
Maybe it was triggered by touching the buggy.
Well, we'd better find him. Let's search everywhere around here where there's water.
Okay.
Like in the original game, it could be really hard to figure out what specific thing you needed for a quest. So in this game, in the definitive edition, they show you on your map where they are. Just that alone is a huge quality of life feature. And that's just some of it. Like I said, if I told you all the tweaks they made, we'd be here all day. It's a huge amount of tweaks. So they took an already great game and they made it even better. Listening to fan feedback. There was also, in the original game, there were some items you needed for quests that were really fucking hard to find. Like, ridiculously. I had to grind for hours for some of the late game quests to rebuild the town, and that fucking sucked. And they made them a lot easier to get. Yeah. I was lucky enough to get a copy before they became super valuable. I got a new copy. And I got one right before they've skyrocketed in price because I was aware of this game before it became hip. I know that sounds like, you know, like hipster, but it's true. I'm a huge fan of JRPGs. And Uh, I'm a huge fan of JRPGs, and they've become kind of niche in modern times. You know, there was a time back on PS1, PS2, where JRPGs ruled the world. Final Fantasy VII was one of the biggest games of all time ever, and was huge then. You know, PS1 and PS2 were chock full of huge JRPGs. And then they became more niche, so you had to start looking for good JRPGs. And so I always keep an eye out for good JRPGs. I keep my eye to the grind, because not only do we not get as many as we used to, not only do we not get JRPGs like we used to, half the ones that we do get don't come to America. It's a huge thing where if you're an American fan of JRPGs, it's pain. Because like, hey, you see this game is cool? Well, there's a 50-50 chance it'll never be translated. Fuck you. Or even if you're in a series, we're going to bring some games to America and we're not going to bring the rest. So if you wanted to play the whole series, fuck you. So I was aware of Xenoblade long before it actually came to America. Because it came to Japan first, then it came to Europe, and it did very poorly in Europe, so they decided they weren't going to bring it to America. And the only reason they brought it to America is, like I said yesterday, because there was a huge thing called Operation Rainfall. They got hundreds of thousands of people to sign a petition. And it was such a big deal they brought it over. But they didn't make a new English dub, so they used the British voices, and it wound up becoming a trademark of the series. But that only happened due to fan outcry. And it was, at the time, it was unheard of. It almost never happened. But I had heard, oh, this game is made by the same guy who did Xenosaga, which games I'm familiar with. I grew up watching my dad play Xenosaga. So, I was well aware of Xenoblade before it was cool, before it became a big Nintendo series. At the time, they weren't even owned by Nintendo. Now, Monolith Soft, the people that made this, are owned by Nintendo. They bought them out after Xenoblade. And now they're a main Nintendo series. It wasn't always that way. And, they've even worked on Zelda. They helped make Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, because they had experience doing massive open worlds. So when Nintendo decided to make Zelda a big-ass open world, they relied on them. So they're actually a big force behind Zelda recently, too. And even other games they're not involved in have actually used their expertise for going open world, because they know how to get good-looking games running on Switch, which was a challenge. But, so, I was aware of the game coming to America and scooped up a copy. He still does. My dad still games. He doesn't game as much as he used to, because he's got a lot of shit going on. He works 6 days a week. But my dad still games, man. He's currently playing Ghost of Yotai. And he was playing GTA Online earlier. He still plays it. Not like he used to. I mean, he used to play it. But yeah, he's played a lot of games, dude. But I was well aware of Xenoblade. So I scooped up a copy early. And then it became huge. What the? Yeah, I love you, bye. So, yeah, my dad called. I have to take my medicine here in a second. So, I was lucky enough to get a copy before it became a rush, because that's basically what happened, is came to GameStop, only GameStop, and they only did a small run, because they were trying to minimize risk. Basically, they were just trying to acquiesce to the campaign. And the game got rave reviews once it did come to America, because Xenoblade's fucking amazing. It got rave reviews in Japan. I think it won Game of the Year when it came out in Japan. It got rave reviews in Europe, even though it didn't sell very well in Europe. Like, JRPGs don't do as well in America. compared to Japan, but they still do okay. In Europe, it's even worse. So, we only get some of the JRPGs. Europe gets very few of them. But even though it didn't sell very well in Europe, it got rave reviews. So it came to America, and it got fucking rave reviews. 9s and 10s across the board. So then, because it was getting rave reviews, people wanted to play it, and the hype around the fan campaign, but suddenly you had a lot of people who wanted to play it, and not that many copies, and before you knew it, $200 to get a used copy. And that was back when Wii was around. I guarantee you it's even worse now. And if I had got it a couple months after, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. So, I was literally lucky enough to beat the rush with that one. So I can literally say that, with Xenoblade, I was literally one of the forerunners who was saying, hey guys, you should check out this RPG. It's gonna be really cool. And then I was right. And now everybody, even if you haven't played it, you've heard of Xenoblade is one of the main Nintendo RPGs. But back then, you hadn't. And I actually remember I had a friend, it was like Adam and his fucking lackeys. He used to like JRPGs, so I remember pulling him aside and telling him, dude, you like JRPGs, you should really look out for Xenoblade. And showing him gameplay of Xenoblade, and he just shrugged me off, and I'm like, I'm telling you, dude, this is awesome. This game is going to be a big deal. And then he shrugged it off, he didn't play it, and then I found out a couple years later he got into Xenoblade, became obsessed with it, and, put hundreds of hours in it. I'm like, I fucking told you. So, I can honestly say, verifiably, that I was one of the first people to be interested in Xenoblade in the West, before it became a thing. I saw that trend coming and predicted it before. I can literally say, I was there on the fucking ground floor, championing Xenoblade before anybody else did. One second, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I tell you what, dude. Believe it or not, I have a really good track record of making accurate predictions. It's not about the gaming industry. It's not like I can tell the future or anything. But I'm really good at anticipating. There's been many, many times I've correctly called fucking trends in games and called it well ahead of time.
We can't lose. Leave it to right.
And Ben, I mean on the money. Like I started. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, you were there for that. Everybody said it was gonna be shit. Oh, it's Bloober. Bloober sucks. Bloober makes games that has no combat. It's gonna suck. Oh, it's gonna be shitty. Everybody was shit talking it. Everybody was shit talking it. And not from the very first trailer, from the announcement, I said, you know what? I've got a good feeling about this remake. And look, it came out, proved all the haters wrong, got fucking rave reviews. It was pretty much the horror game of the year for 2024, the year it came out in. I was one of the only people saying that I thought it was going to be good before it came out. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Ubisoft at the time said they didn't have any Assassin's Creed games planned for after Origins. They said people thought it was going to be another couple years because they took off a year in 2016 for from 2010 to 2015. They had an Assassin's Creed game every year. And then they took a break for 2016 after Syndicate didn't do so well. And that's, to overhaul Origins. And at the time, they're like, well, we don't have any Assassin's Creed games planned for next year, 2018. And I said, no, they're going to do one. And everyone's like, well, they said, and I'm telling you, they do several games at a time. They're not going to do that. Look at there. Assassin's Creed Odyssey came out in 2018. Fucking Death Stranding 2. I called the major plot twist in that game like a fucking year before it came out. And I was exactly right. People were convinced that Tears of the Kingdom was going to come out in 2022, and I said, no, it's not. That's right. Like, I literally started writing that shit down. Because I kept having people tell me, you do, yeah. I kept having people tell me, oh, you were right? Where's your proof then? Where's your proof you made a prediction? Because, I said it to my family and friends, but I didn't have it in writing, so I started, writing shit down. And I have it in writing that Silent Hill 2 is going to be awesome. I had years ago on Facebook, I predicted the twist of Death Stranding 2 on my Facebook. Because I was tired of getting it right and somebody saying, oh, where's your proof? It's easy to say that after the fact. No, I called it before. Fuck you. And well, now I also have the benefit of streaming. So it's like I'm publicly on record. I don't know how far you are in Death Stranding 1. But I can tell you when you get to the last act, it gets fucking insane. Once you get to the third act, it gets fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. Once you get to the last act, the story kicks in insane fucking gear. And it actually gets kind of linear. You're kind of locked into the story. They tell you, oh, you won't be able to return to the open world for a bit. It's not like you can never, but you're locked in. And it's one huge fucking set piece after another. They just drop one, giant plot twist after another on you. And, I have my fucking jaw drop to the floor. At the final act. The final act of Death Stranding is fucking insane. like, does this story ever pick up? Oh, yeah, it does. You have to be patient, which I understand. Not everybody's going to be that patient, but yeah. Like, I think it's chapter 7, chapter 8, is when it really picks up, like, the last third of the game. It's just, like, apocalyptic level shit happening. Sweet. Yeah, no, I understand, man. Sometimes you just get away from a game, it happens. Even a good game, you know? Sometimes it's just a right game, wrong mind space. But it's worth it to get to the end. And Death Stranding 2 is so fucking great. Like, Death Stranding 2 is legitimately one of the best games I've ever played. Death Stranding 1 was good. But you could tell they were still figuring it out. It really was the type of game nobody had ever done before. Nobody's ever done a game like Death Stranding. They still haven't. And it was the type of game that Hideo Kojima hadn't even done. But with the Death Stranding 2, they were really able to take that formula and just dial it up to 10. I mean, I was literally engaged from the second I started playing Death Stranding 2. They grip ya. Like, just sitting there on the fucking hilltop with the baby, and you see, like, this beautiful Mexican wilderness, and then him climbing down the mountains with it playing fucking, minus, 61. And then, like I said, everything about Death Stranding 2, it honestly is almost a perfect 10 out of 10 for me.
Shulk! Over there! You alright, kid?
Who are you?
That can wait. Go! Get out of here. Leave these guys to us.
Okay.
Let's do this. Ready when you
Yeah, the combat was the only real weak part. And it wouldn't be bad if you didn't have to get into combat a lot. But as you get further in the game, you really start having to get into combat a lot. That's the problem. Like, you got into combat once in a while. But, you know, you really start having to get into combat later. And they fixed that in the second game. The combat in the second game is actually really good. And that's... some people were like, oh, they're gonna make the whole game combat. They're gonna ruin the spirit of the game. They did not. I would say you literally get into combat about the same time, about the same amount as you would in Death Stranding 1, except now when you get into combat, it's good. Like, I didn't feel like you got into way more combat. If anything, actually, I would say they made more of the combat optional. You can actually, if you really want to, get into the combat less in Death Stranding 2. If for some reason you don't like the combat, because some people are like, well, I like the traveling and all that. Okay? Because in Death Stranding 1, there's a lot of times where they basically made it so you had to fight. There was no fucking way around it. And now, a lot of the time in Death Stranding 2, they have alternate ways where you can go through the enemy camp and fight, or you could just go around and say, fuck it, I don't feel like it, and take a longer route around. So, I would say, if anything, actually, there's less fighting if you want there to be less fighting. So, like I said, you fight as much, it's just now when you're forced to fight, you actually have combat that's good. So, and then everything that was good about the game, the world, the atmosphere, the story, the building, the shared route, everything that people already liked about the first game, they made better. Every, thing that you could build has been overhauled. And it is just a fucking gorgeous game. Yeah, I really like the traveling aspect too, but I also like the combat. That's what I mean, there were some people who didn't like any combat at all. They didn't want any combat. I'm not one of those people. I like the combat. I just wanted it to be better. But that's what I'm saying is, it's not forced on you. It's like, I can go through this base and beat the shit out of some enemies, or I can go around and just say, fuck this, and avoid it. So, and then, people like the world, getting lost in the world, they added a full day-night cycle, which I really liked. Because the weather in the day and night was pretty much static. You have now night, and the night changes everything. They added all these cool world events, like the sandstorms, the mountain slides, the rivers getting flooded, that are dynamic. So, the thing that people like, the traveling in the world, they made a better. It's more dynamic now, it has more shit going on, it has day and night, The story, they improved the story, and had more characters going on. The story picks up more. People complained that it took a while for the first game's story to get going, which it did. So they made sure to hook you earlier and get going quicker, which part of that's doing the sequel. With a sequel, you're not burdened down by explaining the world. You have to explain every little thing in the first game, and understandably, but in the second game, it's like, okay, you play the first game, you know what's going on, so they can get down into the nitty-gritty quicker. So some of that was just the benefits of being a sequel, but in general, they got you into the action a lot sooner in Death Stranding 2 because people complained it was too slow in the beginning. Just like I said, I can't think of a single way that I like Death Stranding 1 better. Or not a little bit, a lot. I feel like in every conceivable aspect, it was a lot better. The first Death Stranding I liked, but I thought it was flawed. They were definitely trying to do something new. I'd give it an 8. It's good, but it was held back from true greatness. Death Stranding 2, pretty much a fucking 10. Honestly, one of the best games ever made. It may be my favorite Hideo Kojima game, and the fucking boss fight with Neil has to be one of my favorite boss fights ever. And I know I keep talking about that, but that boss fight was fucking insane. Story-wise, technically, with all the destruction and fireworks and shit going on, some of the most crazy destruction and particles I've ever seen, and the fact that it managed to run at 60 FPS during that whole fight. The actual fight itself was really good. It wasn't just, the spectacle. You have this big open fight in this Mexican graveyard, and you can play it many, many different ways. You can go guns blazing or just fucking hide and duck in between and take the people off guard. It was just a really good fight, a sandbox fight, with all these different ways you could fight it. So it was a good story-wise, good in the set piece, and good in the mechanics. It was just a fucking amazing boss fight. And the amount of tools that you have in Death Stranding 2. Yeah, you were. I remember that, sorry. But yeah, my jaw was on the floor during that, dude. The amount of tools that you fucking have in that game. It almost feels like a candy. shop, like a toy box. Every time you would do a new mission for a new content, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Like, they are constantly giving you new toys. It felt like after every mission, after every main mission, every major side mission, I was getting something new to play with, or a new upgrade. Like, the side missions in Death Stranding 2 are worth doing. Because you'll do a main mission, and you'll run into, here's a new cool weapon. And then the side missions for that dude upgrade the shit out of that weapon. Like, hey, you like this cool boomerang you got? This blood boomerang? Yeah? Well, do side missions for this guy, and we're gonna upgrade it to level 3 and make it more badass. There's, like, entire massive, like, weapons and shit you only get from side quests. And it once the game opens up, because it's more linear at first, obviously. Once the game opens up, it's almost like, what do I want to do first? Because it felt like every major side quest I did gave me a major upgrade. So it was like, it actually became hard. Like, do I want to upgrade this? Do I want to upgrade that? And it was like having too many options in a good way. Where it felt like every side quest you did, you were rewarded. And it's like, I can't choose which one I want to do first, because this is all enticing. Do I want to upgrade my shotgun? Or do I want to upgrade my sick boomerang? Or upgrade my fucking monorail system? And like I said, I was 80, 90 hours into the game, and I was still unlocking new weapons and features. Just like constantly, just constantly giving you new stuff to play with. Anytime you think, oh, it might get boring, boom, here's a new toy to play with. Here's a badass new upgrade. Here's a new customization option. And like I said, like, the fact that they can the fact that they can keep the game interesting despite being that long is fucking insane. I put over 111 hours into it, and I still did not see all the weapons and tools that it had to offer. That's fucking bonkers. Like, there's still weapons and shit I have not discovered. Upgrades I haven't gotten yet. Like, I was still discovering major new tools 80 fucking hours in. Like, oh hey, I was like 80 hours in before I learned you could upgrade the roads again and make them faster and protect them from timefall. Like, oh shit, that's a game changer, and it came like 80 hours in. Like I said, Death Stranding 2, I literally could rant about it all day. The soundtrack, fucking awesome. The ambient music, awesome. The boss fights, like, there was a lot of great games that came out last year, and I really like a lot of them. But Death Stranding 2 wins. It is unequivocally my game of the year for 2025. Like I said, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the fact it did not even get nominated for a single award was fucking bullshit.
Right. Okay, it should work now.
Great! You saved my skin. My buggy short-circuited, and then there were those monsters and... well, thanks.
I fixed the circuit, but it's out of ether. Change the cylinder and it will be as good as new.
I think it's time for the introductions. I'm Ryan. He's Shulk.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hi. I'm Juju. Where are you two heading? If you've got time, you should come back to our camp.
Your camp?
Yeah, it's not far.
How about it?
Let's take him up on the offer. I'm surprised there's a Homs camp here, but they might have some information.
I suppose.
Juju, can you tell us how to get there?
Sure. If you go back to the oasis, you should see a tall stone post. Head there first.
Then what?
There's a small path in the woods next to the stone post. Just follow it down to our camp.
Got it. Now, let's make a move.
Of course, 2025 actually went down as an amazing year in gaming. I would say one of the better years. Like, Ghost of Yotai, Death Stranding 2, obviously. Expedition 33, fucking awesome. God, I can't even list them all. We'll be here all day. And, 2026 looks to be even better. Fucking Resident Evil 9 comes out basically tomorrow now. And that looks amazing. Not that I care about critic reviews, but I'm seeing the critics rave reviews for RE9. 9s and 10s across the board. I mean, it got really high reviews. Which, like I said, I don't care about critic reviews, but a lot of people do, so critic reviews will help sell the game. So if nothing else, I can say, hey, that'll help them do well. Not that I doubt they will. All of the Resident Evil games have been done well financially. Like I said, all their recent Resident Evil games have sold over 10 million. But hey, whatever help they can get. But yeah, I didn't read any of the reviews, I don't really care, but a lot of people actually base their buying on reviews. So at the very least, that'll help the sales. Then you have 007 First Light. That looks fucking amazing. That's coming in May. Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered. That looks really good. That's coming early next month. So that's like less than 2 weeks away. Marvel 1943. The fucking Marvel game written by Amy Hennig, the chick behind the Legacy of Kain games. And Uncharted, doing a Captain America and Black Panther game. In World War II. That looks fucking amazing. Wolverine, obviously, now we know coming up September 15th. I always assumed it was coming in fall. All the Spider-Man games have come out in fall. But now it's good to know, and that game looks fucking amazing. Hopefully we'll get some big Zelda games. There's also a chance we'll get a new Xenoblade game. The last Xenoblade game was 2023. So they've been in development, and they've been confirmed to be working on another game for the last couple years, so there's a really good chance that a new Xenoblade game could come out. And I would be really stoked for that, of course. Shit. And if there would be any game to get me to buy a Switch 2, that would be it.
We can definitely do this. It's coming to me. Sorry. It's ours to decide.
And not only that, but make the most of the technology. It'd be really cool to see what they could do with that. And I'm hoping Nintendo will...
We can't lose. I hate these things.
Oh shit, he got the whole group. What a bitch. Fucking snitch. But so many, good potential things for Switch. We're still technically in the first year of Switch 2. So I'm expecting them to pull out some good exclusives, or I hope they will. And actually, make a reason to have a fucking Switch. So I'm hoping they'll prove me wrong. Fable, the new Fable looks fucking great. and that's coming out fall. They haven't said when, but they said fall, so... DLC for Stalker 2. They've confirmed they're going to be doing a large story DLC sometime this year. So that will be really fucking cool. I'm sure you're looking forward to that. And now they've got it in a really good place. When I get a Switch 2 is to be determined, Alex. It just depends on if the games. I don't know. There's not a concrete thing. It's just like I said, if they had some good games, it would totally change my mind. Oh, that's crazy. Shit. Kill me. Fuck. Yeah, I'm still a bit rusty. Like, it just depends on what games they release. Like I said, if they actually released good games for Switch 2, it would become a priority for me to get whenever that happens. Like I said, if they released a new fucking Zelda game for Switch 2, they're not gonna because it's only been 3 years. But if they did, it would make me want to buy one tomorrow. If they released a new Xenoblade game, it would make me a priority for me. So, like, I can't say, well, I'm not going to get a Switch anytime soon. It just literally depends on when the fucking exclusives come. If they don't come until another couple years, then no, I won't get one. But if they actually make games worth buying, yeah. There we go, fucker.
Who's this?
I don't know, man. There's always room for improvement, but I don't think it's in a bad state right now. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's in a good position. I was playing on PS5 and I was having quite a good time. shit.
Giving up now. The future is ours to decide.
Whew. Alright, Alex, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna switch games. I won't be gone longer than like 30 seconds.